Hey guys, John coming at you with another Diablo 4 video. Okay, so obviously season 1 has started. Where are you guys at? Basically this video, you can see here, if you look over here, I'm level 27. Unfortunately, I've been gone for the last 11 days thanks to work, so I kind of missed the beginning of launch for season 1. I've been able to play a few hours, and honestly, this mechanic and what I'm doing currently feels the best for actually progressing towards the end game. This video, what we're going to kind of talk about is going to explain like my plan for my attack for season 1, like how to level up quickly, how it feels. Also, you can see in the bottom left, I have my Azra on. I actually have this now key bound to do a full one-handed gaming, and kind of some differences of that I feel like are going to be great for season 1, as well as talk about the duration, a couple other things. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Okay, so it's no shock and no surprise that if I missed, the start of season, my level's not going to be that great. So as you can see here, I'm only level 27 currently. This has been pretty quick for me to get to this point, to be honest with you guys. Obviously I played the beta, played preseason, you guys saw the videos. I'm actually playing Necro this time, so if I actually pull up my character here, you can see I am playing a Necro here. I've gotten 2 legendaries so far within the first 27 levels. I've essentially been doing one thing and one thing only, and that's what we're going to kind of talk about. And you can see I've already progressed obviously down to Ossified Essence at level 27. For those of you who know math, this is just barely possible at the current state with points. So basically what I've been doing, and I think what makes the biggest difference on my character and grinding, is I spent a little time pre-season kind of grinding Renown. And by grinding Renown, what I did is I kind of tracked, okay, what was the increase I felt in my character strength versus Renown / Paragon points skill gains. And there's a few people out there who are probably going to agree with me. There's a few that are going to disagree with me. I believe right now, moving forward and wanting to get the most like fluck for your buck as far as renown done and experience gain and really progress into the later game, right? Because I feel like a lot of people with malignants coming out are really going to want to focus on getting to tier 3, tier 4 as soon as possible, so they can start working on their in-game builds with the malignants and getting those as well. I do feel like that's going to be kind of the mentality, especially with the upcoming update that we're going to get next week. There's going to be a slight tweak to the end game, so that'll help with that as well. So I think a lot of people are going this route, and basically what I'm talking about is we're going to go ahead and do all the renown, get all these to 1, get these all to 1. So as you can see here, I've got 2 done, 3, almost 4. So I got 2 left, right? We got these 2 left. Boom, this is going to be super simple. We're going to knock both these out. It's going to give us 2 additional skill points. So far, we've been getting pretty good levels as well. That'll put us hopefully at a level 30. And I was talking to a few people. A good friend of mine was able to do the Capstone Dungeon at level 32 easily. I'm not far off. I believe that. I'm also a Necro. For those of you who don't know, I think Necro is probably broken this season. It honestly has to be the best class in my opinion, because it's so simple. It's like 2 clicks of a button. Bone Spear is so great. You super tanky. It's just insane, right? But anyways, I digress. That'll be another video for later. By getting even just a couple Legos, by getting these portions done, by getting some abilities, especially those extra points, I was able to actually grab, for example, where is it? This one, nope. The one where my sacrifices get additional points, this one right here. Sacrificing both Skeletal Warriors and Skeletal Mages increases their sacrifice bonus by 60%. Like, even making it down to this point makes my skills do a lot of damage with my Vicious Heart here. So that makes this super simple, but then that also means I'm super tanky and I move through content, right? Like, I'm getting these done with no effort. It's 2 buttons done. But moving forward, I think we're going to continue that type of a play style for a while. I think until like level 50, level 60 from the people I've talked to already who have made it that far. That's kind of their thought process as well. But now they're going back and they're kind of doing what I'm doing from the start. So that's why I definitely want to make sure that you guys know this, right? Because by going and getting these original skill points, it's great. It's going to help your build. But even people later on are like, crap, I forgot to do that, and that's why my build feels a little underpowered here and there, right? So by doing this, it just gives you that extra little oomph, as well as by doing them and only doing dungeons, because dungeons went up to 40 now. They were not as well before. It was like 30 and then 20 for side quests or something. Being as the dungeons are 40, it does make a big difference and give you an additional little oomph for doing them on top of, then you can go through and you can get your aspects, right? Like, so let's be honest, like, how many of you guys actually think about the Codex of Power and looking at it? If you look in here, you can actually say it by my class, by seasonal, whatever, and you can notice like, okay, these are the few that I can get guaranteed from dungeons. So by running these dungeons specifically, instead of just picking randomly, this allows you to get some certain things. Like, for example, what's one of them here? Not Shadow Blight, Splintering Aspects, Bone Spirit's primary attack. Like, grabbing this one, going and doing this dungeon, which is going to be the next one I do, is going to be huge, because then I can imprint it, right? So then I can take my yellows, turn them into legendaries, and boost me faster. So by actually taking a step back and just doing the basics, staying in World Tier 1, going through, getting all this done, and getting these extra skill points, that helps massively, right? Because then you're building up your power, your tree power. And then by doing this and doing dungeons and following, okay, what aspects could I use temporarily until I get my end game aspects, by going over here to Codex of Power, this in itself is going to allow you to make major gains very quickly and allow you not to like make it a little bit more, I shouldn't say affordable when you make mistakes, or so to speak, but allow it to where like you don't need as much. Like, you're not looking for the best of the slot gear, you're not looking for everything else as you're moving forward. Obviously there were some nerfs out there, everyone's very aware of them. Makes the game feel a little different, makes it feel a little longer, maybe even a little harder for some. But overall, in general, it feels good by just go ahead and knowing that, hey, if I get these ones that I'm going to use, there's going to be a few in here that you're going to always pick on every build, doesn't matter whose build you are. And then a lot of you are going to come back and even pick a couple of different other ones, like some mobility ones, stuff like that. That's totally fine. So definitely pay attention to that, so that way you can make sure you get those dungeons done. Helps you with renown, helps you with everything, and then boom, you'll knock this out super quick. Also, get the waypoints. Getting the waypoints, super simple, guys. It's really quick and easy. I shouldn't say anything because I'm being lazy, but that's because I'm only focusing on my dungeons really quickly and grabbing waypoints as I can, as they're convenient near dungeons. As you can see here, I've gotten where there's a group of waypoints, that's because there's a bunch of dungeons near them, right? And that's what I did. But yeah, definitely pay attention, guys. Make sure you guys are getting your points, and don't focus on, like, so if you're gonna go renown like I am as well, don't try to do your strongholds. Save those for World Tier 3, World Tier 4, because you'll get a good XP from them, but as well as their 100 boost. And right now you're just trying to get to this Tier 3. Now keep in mind, anything you go above, so let's say you do all your dungeons at Scots Glen, you do all your dungeons, let's say you just do all dungeons in general, because you know you're gonna need the renown and you want the XP. You could do that and you will get this renown eventually. It does forward progress work. It's not like they just stop and you stop progressing and gaining more renown. It does transfer over. So even though you've unlocked this, I probably have more renown in Kyrgyzstan than what just got me here, right? So definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, as you see here, 915 there. Look at my other one. This is 1010. It tells you right here. So that's how you know that's how that works. But obviously I have more. So definitely keep that in mind. You don't necessarily need to do all of them at once. Definitely pick certain areas, move at them, get those done. I highly recommend that by all means. But also, the Necro is so broken, so I recommend everyone at least try the Necro this season. It's been pretty fun. It's been very enjoyable, and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Hopefully this video helped you too. If it did, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.